Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel. Trust things to happen when I was at work. I've actually just managed to come in from work, and I've just come in to react to the news that FSG have put Liverpool FC up for sale. Yes, people. Liverpool are up for sale, according to reports. We'll also talk about obviously the UEFA Champions League draw, my reaction to that as well. And we'll also talk about the Brazil World Cup squad because one LFC player has not made it. And obviously, I can tell from a lot of people that they know who it is. Anyway, but let's say hello to a few of you because there are a few of you in here. Good evening, Pan of Scouts. Hope you are well. Good evening, Brian. Hope you are well as well. Good evening, Hannah. Well, it's come out of the blue. It certainly has. I was about to finish work for my lunch, and then I got a notification from The Athletic that said FSG have put Liverpool up for sale. So it's quite astonishing. There, big up you cheap bastard. Hope you're well, mate. I am good, mate. I am very, very well. Hope you are good as well. I highly doubt this news like is exaggerated clickbait. Well, we'll wait and see. We will obviously wait. We'll wait and see, won't we? Anyway, oi, fella. Shocker to hear this news now. Yeah, it certainly is, Tom. It certainly is. Hope you're good as well. Are we being sold? Or are they looking for more shareholders? Well, I will get onto that. I will get into the article. Anyway, guys, I am actually live at 6:30. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get this finished for about 6. So I'll be live for about 30 minutes. Won't be having any guests on tonight. So just to obviously let people know that won't be having any guests on. But I am live at 6:30 tonight for a World Cup preview. That is Group A, Qatar, Senegal, Netherlands, and Ecuador. Reese will be joining me for that. And then at 8 o'clock, I'll be live with the final Prem prediction show before the World Cup. As well. That'll be at 8 o'clock. I'm joined by Nathan and Paul Morgan, so I'm looking forward to that. So good evening. Hope Roberto wasn't too down. Hope LFC can get the home win to Southampton, who may have a new manager by then. Yeah, it looks like it as well. Nothing personal. Arsenal, Gabriel isn't in the squad. Yes, absolutely indeed. Roman Abramovich will buy the club. There's no chance of that. There's no chance of that. Mike Ashley, Klopp out. No chance anyway. But this is what I have seen today. So let me share my screen because this is what I saw at lunchtime today. So if I can get that up there. And then obviously I will go and go full screen, and then obviously I will read this out to you guys. So The Athletic says FSG have put Liverpool up for sale. So this is what it says. Fenway Sports Group has put Liverpool up for sale. A full sales presentation has been produced for interested parties. FSG has looked at opportunities in the past, but decided against moving forward with them. Go away. Go away. Let me just see if I can get rid of that. I am already a subscriber. So let me just try and get that back up, folks. Sorry, apologies. FSG has looked at opportunities in the past, but decided against moving forward with them. And that's going to come up again, isn't it? I know it's going to come up again. I know it's going to come up again anyway. Right. Let me just close that just now, and let me just say this. Well, actually, I will get my phone. For this, because I did see that the Athletic were actually doing this. So let me just get my phone, because I am actually subscribed to the Athletic, but obviously I'm using the laptop, so that's obviously something else. But here we go. Right, let's have a wee look. Right. Where is it? FSG puts up Liverpool up for sale. There we go. So I'll start with this again. Fenway Sports Group has put Liverpool up for sale. A full sales presentation has been produced for interested parties. FSG has looked at opportunities in the past, but decided against moving forward with them. It is unclear whether or not a deal will eventually be done, but FSG is inviting offers. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley have been retained to assist with the process. A statement from FSG, who also own the Boston Red Sox, the Athletic read, there have been a number of recent changes of ownership and rumours of changes in ownership at English Premier League clubs. And inevitably, we're asked regularly about Fenway Sports Group's ownership in Liverpool. So obviously, Todd Bowley has gone to Chelsea, and obviously Newcastle are brought by Saudis. They are brought by Saudis. FSG has frequently received expressions of interest from third parties seeking to become shareholders in Liverpool. So this is the interesting bit. I don't know if they're actually looking for a full sale. I don't know if they're looking for a full sale, but it does look like they're looking for shareholders. FSG has said before that under the right terms and conditions, we would consider new shareholders if it was in the best interest of Liverpool as a club. So what they're saying is they are open to selling the club. This is what they're saying. FSG remains fully committed to the success of Liverpool both on and off the pitch. The group has owned Liverpool since October 2010 when it bought the club from George Gillett Jr. and Tom Hicks. Pricks, basically. During that time, Liverpool appointed Jurgen Klopp as manager. They won their first Premier League title in 2019-2020, which was also their first championship for 30 years. They also captured the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and Champions League. During FSG's ownership, Anfield has been transformed with a new 110 million main stand, while the Anfield Road stand is being redeveloped. That 80 million project will be completed next summer and boost capacity to around £61,000. FSG has also overseen the club's move from Melwood to a new 50 million training facility in Kirkby. It is principally owned by John W. Henry, who was one of the two founders alongside chairman Tom Werner. FSG also owned the Red Sox television network NESN, 50% of Roush Fenway Racing and Fenway Sports Management as well. FSG sold an 11% stake in the company for $750 million to Redbird Capital Partners last year and subsequently bought a controlling stake in top-flight NHL ice hockey team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. There have been controversial elements to FSG's ownership of the club. In 2019, they were criticised after the club tried to trademark the name Liverpool. No, you don't do that. You certainly don't do that. Chairman of the name Liverpool would support his group's Spirit Shankly campaign against the move. Liverpool also won the 6 Premier League sides to commit to the failed European Super League last year. After protesting, we withdrew from the project. Henry apologised publicly to the fans. Well, did he? Did he really? When Werner spoke to the Athletic in May, insisted FSG wasn't going anywhere. He said, yes, we are still see it as a long-term project. We are hungry to win more trophies for the club. The most recent takeover of a major Premier League side was the Todd Bowley-led purchase of Chelsea, which cost £2.5 billion. So, there we go. So let me know what you guys are saying in the chat. Because it's very interesting news. I don't know what to make of it. The one thing I would like to say, I am not one who would like any Saudis in. I'm not one who wants just sport washing people. Like I'm not wanting like Saudis from like, you know, I'm not wanting Saudis. Let me just say that. I'm totally against anything that has to do with any human rights or anything like that. But FSG have done well for the club. They have done well for the club. They have brought Jurgen Klopp. They've got, Premier League title. They've seen us win our first Premier League title in 30 years. It is so good to see what, they have had the wrongs. And some of it, I'm like, okay, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Like getting Kenny Dalglish to go over to America, for example, just to be sacked. If you basically want to get rid of somebody, then basically come over to Liverpool and sack them. Don't get them to go all the way out to America. The Super League, I was very, very close to being like. I have sat on the fence with FSG. I'll be honest. I have sat on the fence with FSG. I'm not one of these people who I was going to be FSG in or FSG out. I've always been on the fence. Now, if I'm being honest, I think this is good news for Liverpool, but I think it has to be sold in the right hands. So no giving it out to just willy-nilly, etc. But if FSG are committed, then FSG are committed. I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon. I think if they want more shareholders, then I think possibly a deal might be done after the World Cup. I am a little bit concerned, and I think people might probably agree with me. I am a little bit concerned about potentially no major incomings in January. That's the one thing that really worries me about this, is that they've got the new main stand, they've got the new Anfield Road stand that's going to be done, I think, by next season. But this worries me for January. Are we going to make any deals in January? Do they actually have any money to back Jurgen Klopp? That I'm not sure. So FSG have done some very, very good things for the club. They've done some bad things for the club as well. But I think overall, I think they have been good owners for us. And they have backed Klopp. I don't want people to go out and say that. I don't want people to go out and say that they haven't actually backed Jurgen Klopp, and in fact they have. They have actually backed Jurgen Klopp. So let me know you guys in the chat anyway. But let me know what you are saying. Anyway, and I will go all the way back up here because I have missed so many comments. So here we go. Busy evening then for you, man. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I am absolutely good, my friend. Absolutely good. I've heard Mike Ashley's going to bid. Says Klopp out. Interesting. I don't think he will. Hello, Douglas. We all know why the Snakes have sold. They looked at the state of the club and financially, so they've jumped ship. Interesting. Not going to lie, Douglas. Until we get some news, I'm worried about who takes over. I am as well, Brian. I am as well. I'm not, as I said, I am not wanting any sort of sports washing people or anything like that. I don't want anyone to do that. So I am a bit concerned as well, but I am more concerned for January. I am more concerned for what's happening in January. This certainly came out of the blue. It certainly did. James appears being too quiet today. I thought you would mention the move. The True Red is in. Luke, hello. Big up Douglas, our favourite Scotsman. Thank you very much. We have a better chance of getting back into the Super League. Fingers crossed. No. I'm going to stop you there, right? I'm going to stop you there. I do not want Liverpool Football Club to go into a European Super League. Ever. If they did, that would be my end of anything to do with the club. I'm sorry, but money talks. Money talks. And I am not one of these people who wants to see Liverpool be in a position to go into a European Super League. I was one of the ones that basically said no. And, a number of Liverpool fans said no. Absolutely. Like, everyone was against this. And FSG did try and get us into the European Super League. I think people forget that. I think people do forget that. Now, I'm not wanting to go into a European Super League. Not a chance. I am subscribed to the Athletic. I did a video earlier with Tifo on YouTube. Okay. Hello, John. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Brian, sorry, James Pearce. Thanks for telling me for that. Yep. Decent trade from others, but FC. I did see that. Yeah. I don't see them selling FSG yet. We'll see. To me, after a brilliant win against Spurs, this could potentially be another distraction for the players and could bring back that losing mentality mentally. It could do. I will get into some other news which might be of interest because obviously Liverpool's next opponents are Southampton. And I'll obviously be talking about that later on, but I will briefly talk about it. Anyway, let's assume this news is reliable and discuss potential. Hopefully. We haven't heard anything from the club yet, so I don't know if it's just something to basically bring to our attention now, but we'll see. But we'll obviously try and wait and see as well. Good point, Adita. Yes, I do not want this either. I do not want that. Definitely not. No state ownership, please. Nope, absolutely not. To be fair, John Henry was the only owner to front up to the cameras and apologise over that Super League stuff. Yes, he was. That's a good thing, Hannah. That's a good point. He was the only man. He was the only man to speak up. Did you see Did you see like Avram Glazer or Joel Glazer? Like they didn't do it. Did you see Stan Kroenke do it? No. Did you see Daniel Levy do it? No. Did you see Sheikh Mansour do it? No. No. So I think you're absolutely right, Hannah. I think you're absolutely right. After going away and looking this all over, I'm still confused, but I can definitely see FSG selling. To be fair, FSG bought Liverpool for £300 million back in 2010. Liverpool are now probably worth 4.5 billion thanks to FSG. So if you think about it, FSG have 12. Well, they have based. If they were to sell Liverpool, they would basically times 12 their sale, what they've made, because FSG have made their money for Liverpool. They certainly have. They certainly have. And I do think we are still in a position of we badly need investment. We definitely badly need investment in January. But FSG have been good for the club. They have been good for the club. They actually have their their faults. I think every kind of owner has their faults anyway. But they have done good. They have done very, very good for Liverpool. I forgot about Kenny being hauled out to the US to be signed. Yeah, I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with that at all. Let's be honest, we're getting all our money and spending money on Mbappe and building the squad, for example. We'll take it in a heartbeat. Come on, let's be real. Yeah, I know, but I don't want anything to be state-owned or anything like that. Not a chance I would like that. Not a chance. LFC being used to sport wash away human rights abuses is something I personally could not stomach. That would be the end for me. That would probably be the end for me as well, if I'm being honest. I said it might be the end if we went back into the Super League. I hope we don't do that. But if we're being honest, I think probably the next Champions League tournament potentially could be. It could potentially be a new Super League. But we'll obviously wait and see. I think after 13 years, they've been stability and helped LFC win the Premier League. Many Liverpool supporters want to win the Premier League a few more times, hopefully. Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. We definitely want to win that. FSG took over a rundown house and turned it into a highly desirable property with no mortgage on it and won a few awards along the way. Good owners. Yeah, they have been. They have been very, very good owners. They have been very good owners, I'd have to say. I wouldn't mind rich Chinese private company owners instead of oil nations. Yeah, possibly. Spot on, and people need to be more appreciative of that. Yep, absolutely. Saying the football's going that way now, sadly. It certainly is. I agree, Brian Morrissey. No Super League. The pyramid is the most important thing to be European football, bar none. Absolutely. It's not FSG's fault City moved in next door and ripped up the rule book. No, it's not. It certainly isn't. It certainly isn't. Take Todd Bowley. I don't want him, says Portcat. I'm sorry, you're stuck with him. Did Henry really step up to apologise, or was he forced to? I think he may have been forced. Yellow Roses. I think it was a bit of a stunt, to be honest. I don't actually think he was actually in his house. I think he was more in a place where he actually needed to apologise. I think that is the case. We can get an oil money owner and tear the league and win a ton of trophies, but it will be so hollow, it will mean nothing. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I do not want that. No, absolutely not. Good evening, Douglas. Unfortunately, I have a fever. Oh, Nicola, sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better, mate. Get well soon, my friend. Tally ho, Douglas, have you heard the name Kenneth Hume? No, I haven't. Who sold out Liverpool before FSG came? Tom Hicks and George Gillette. Two absolute pricks of men. They bled the club dry. We were very close to going out of business in 2010. And then Martin Broughton was appointed, I think, chairman, and then basically he saved the club, and FSG came in and saved it £300 million. We were very, very close to potentially going out of business. That's how bad Tom Hicks and George Gillette were as well. They were absolutely horrible owners, and I will never forgive them for what they did. So FSG are more sort of forgivable now because I think with what they've done for the club as a whole, I think they've been fantastic. I think they have. Yeah, Hicks and Gillette, wankers. Before the series took over Newcastle, said I'd walk away if they took over Liverpool, and that stands. I won't support that. No, I don't. I have said time and time again, I do not want Saudis as owners. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. January is very worrying right now about signings because FSG obviously need that money for elsewhere with this takeover rather than incoming players signing for the club. Yeah, that is very true. Look, that is very, very true indeed, my friend. We'll spend in January, in my opinion, if the club has the money. Hopefully we will, and hopefully we can get players who are too injury prone out of the club, aka Naby Keita. I wouldn't stop supporting LFC if we get all money because I can't imagine that, but I won't like it as much as I do currently. Yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. Anyway, to add to what you mean, football club fans want their club to have good ownership, good ambitions, and good interests of the club. FSG did well in developing Anfield. LFC women need to play there more. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hicks and Gillette were forced to sell by the High Court. Yeah, absolutely. Hate them, Hannah. Hate them. It did go to court. Hicks and Gillette were worse than the Chuckle Brothers. To me, too. Yeah, they were very bad. They were very, very bad. Good evening, John. Hello, John. Hope you're good. Hope you're very, very good as well. The Mers family made a huge mistake not selling to the Omers with the money. Interesting. Anyone else think Naby isn't injured and he's just down tools for us? I'm starting to get really sick and tired of Naby Keita. And I don't know if anybody else is. I'm starting to get really sick and tired of that. Oh, we got our bloody bot back in. So let me just try and block that user. There we go. Henry's in the chat. Hello, Henry. Hope you're good. Right. Oh yeah, that was blocked. Hi, Henry as well. But yeah. I am not a person who wants oil-stained, oil owners like the Qataris. I don't really want that. So we shall see. Indeed. Sounds like John has already spent the Bellingham money and is concerned about a massive backlash. He saw what a fan base can achieve and doesn't want to face our wrath. Yeah, absolutely. Almost at the end of the stream for now, talking 30 or 8 p.m. Yeah, absolutely. It's only going to be a quick one. It's only going to be a quick one because I am live at 6:30. So, Hannah, of course, he's down tools. He has 1 foot out the door already. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, guys, in the comments, let me know what your thoughts about obviously FSG. And I will go through the next thing, which I can actually share my screen for because obviously it is obviously. The UEFA Champions League draw was made. And look. Look who we get. Real Madrid. There we go. So the full draw in is as follows. RB Leipzig against Manchester City. Club Brugge against Benfica. Yes, it is the final all over again. Liverpool against Real Madrid. AC Milan against Tottenham, Eintracht Frankfurt against Napoli, Borussia Dortmund against Chelsea, Inter Milan against FC Porto, and Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Interesting draw. But yeah, Real Madrid, how is everyone feeling? I think it was probably the worst draw we could have potentially got. If I'm being honest, but we need to basically now to say as a club that at least we've got them now. But I am actually happy we've got them now because I think if we were to get them into another final, then I think that would be just the last thing I would like, to obviously see for that. So yeah, I am happy we got them now. Leipzig, Man City. I mean, Leipzig could easily do it. They could easily beat Manchester City, but I can't really see it. Club Brugge, Benfica is an interesting one because both of these sides have been pretty good. They've been pretty good recently. Liverpool Real Madrid, obviously. Milan Tottenham. Milan Tottenham is an interesting tie as well. I think that could be a very, very good tie. That could be a very, very good tie as well. Apparently, I don't know if I'm right in saying, but I believe the dates for these have actually been announced. So let me just obviously try and get that. Eintracht Frankfurt against Napoli. John Wayne, if you're still in the chat, let me know. Let me know your thoughts about that draw. Because I have to be honest, I think that is an interesting draw for Eintracht Frankfurt. As well, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea as well. It's an interesting tie, that one. And Inter Milan against Porto. And the other one is PSG against Bayern Munich. Yes, the rerun of the 2020 final. So, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting as well. Right, let's have a look what some of you are saying as well. Reported them because nobody saw that book coming. I think we need to purchase against FSG. Right, I'm just sad about it because I really wanted Naby to come good for us. Yeah, absolutely. Gary says bring on Madrid. If we never play Real Madrid again, it will be still too soon. Yeah, absolutely. The fewer players LFC goes to the World Cup, the better, in my opinion. Revenge time, but no, really, we're screwed. I'd rather be put in misery than lose another final, so I welcome this, not worried at all. It's over 2 legs, isn't it? It's over 2 legs, isn't it? It's over 2 legs. No, me neither. Let's get Madrid out of the way, then go all the way. If we knock out the scum Madrid, it will give us so much confidence to go all the way. Yeah, I agree with that. Sacking Brendan Rodgers and appointing Jurgen Klopp in 2015 was the right decision because of his previous history at Dortmund. Klopp won trophies where Rodgers never did at Liverpool, which is helping him. Yeah, absolutely. Interesting indeed. Save the best draw. Well, we'll obviously need to wait and see. Look at the teams that will be in it after the Liverpool PSG ties. Yeah, I know. So we are losing one of Liverpool and Real Madrid, and we'll be losing one of PSG and Bayern. It looks potentially like this is going to be all the way for City, isn't it? A lot of small teams. It certainly is. And right, actually, I can get rid of that. As well. And finally, before we'll speak about this as well, because the Brazil national squad was announced. And interestingly enough, there maybe is one interesting player that's not in it. So let's have a wee look. So goalkeepers are Alisson, Ederson, and Weverton in goal. I don't think there's many surprises there. As well. Danilo, Dani Alves, yes. I don't actually know what to say about that. But Dani Alves is in the side. He's back in the side. Alexandro, Alex Telles, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Eder Militao, and Bremer. No Gabriel Margalez of Arsenal, which is interesting. No Gabriel Margalez of Arsenal, which is a very, very interesting one. Midfielders are Casemiro, Fabinho's made it, Bruno Guimaraes has made it, which is good to see. Fred has somehow made it, Lucas Paqueta and Everton Ribeiro. As well, no Joe Linton, which is disappointing in a way for Newcastle fans. And then the forwards Neymar, Vinicius Junior, Gabriel Jesus has made it, Antony has made it, Rafinha, Richarlison. Yes, I'll say that again. Richarlison, Gabriel Martinelli has made it, which is good to see. Rodrigo and Pedro. No Roberto Firmino, guys. No Roberto Firmino. What do we make of that? I am very, very disappointed. I am gutted for Bobby. I'm absolutely gutted for Bobby. I think he deserved a place in that side. But it's disappointing. I think he has actually done well. Richarlison's still injured, so I can't understand I can't understand why TT's decided to go for Richarlison, but obviously, it's just it is a shame. It is a shame. But obviously, Alisson's there and Fabinho's there, but Bobby Firmino. How old's Bobby now? What, 31? You've got a feeling that that might be potentially his last chance to go to a World Cup, potentially. But I've got to say, I think Brazil are one of the favourites for the World Cup. Let me just say anyway. I can see Bayern going out to PSG. Interesting. At least Porto will be happy. Yeah, I know. Club Bruges. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll tell you, Dortmund, at least we'll hopefully have Chilwell, James and Conte back. Jordan Hyman has said, I wasn't looking forward to play Real Madrid so soon, but we've got Darwin. Let's go there. The pool. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Anyway, hopefully Manny can do us a favour and knock out PSG. Who did Porto get? Club Bruges, I think. I think it was Club Bruges. Beat Madrid and anything is possible. Yep, definitely. Danny Alves is good for the squad. I think he is a winner. Hannah's laughing at that. England squad announced Thursday. Is it? England squad announced Thursday. Apparently, I have heard that Ivan Toney is expected to be named in that squad cap. So let me know what you think about that. Teams will be very different in February, for better or for worse. Are Brazil favourites for the title? Possibly. I would say they're probably more favourites than they probably were a couple of times ago, I would say. More whom Porto did not get us. Yeah. I'm disappointed that we didn't get Porto. Nah, I'm joking. To be fair, had we got Porto, I think every rival fan would have been like, ugh, Liverpool get Porto again. And actually, if you're FC Porto, I think you'd be getting a restraining order against Liverpool FC, because the amount of times we've beaten them about 5-1, 5-0, crazy, absolutely crazy. So no, I am happy for FC Porto that they got. I am very happy for them that they managed to get. Who did they get again? Inter Milan. Yeah, interesting. Well, it's not like absolutely brilliant overall, a good team. Yeah, true. But it was all my favourites. Vinicius and Neymar are going to tear it up. We've got a new Anjar Mulana. I'm an AC Milan fan since the days of Paolo Maldini, Nesta and Kaká. AC Milan will meet Tottenham Hotspur in the UEFA Champions League round 16. What do you think? Forza Milan. Well, Anjar, you are very, very welcome to the Dugout Football channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, of course. I think that's a very good draw for you guys. I can see you beating Tottenham. I really can. I think you will beat Tottenham. I think you will beat Tottenham. But I think that's a very good draw for you. It could have been a lot worse. So I think getting them is a very, very good. Very, very good. Richarlison, 100%. 100% Richarlison. The fact that Pedro and Richarlison made it over Firmino is a joke, and Bremer is a joke in Juve. Gabriel and Firmino robbed hard. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. But you know what? It is one of those. It is one of those things. But I am disappointed. Guys, if you are new to the Dugout Football channel, please consider hitting that big red subscribe button. I'm actually 1 subscriber away from 2.2k. So if there's anybody in the chat who hasn't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and you'll be my 2,200th subscriber. So yeah. Yeah, Gabriel, I agree. Gabriel's been good actually for the Arsenal. He has been very, very good. Get that Hannah law. I was just curious. I can't remember. You'll batter them, law. Yeah, I think you will actually. I think you will. Conte's not got the best, not the best of records anyway. As well. Neymar, Messi playing their best football in years. No coincidence. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't looking forward for us to play Real Madrid so soon. In the round of 16, but we got Darwin to help us. Let's go, Liverpool. This is Messi's last World Cup. Maddison must be. I'll have him over Mount, even as a Chelsea fan. Interesting. A lot can happen between now and the 20th. Argentina, second favourite. Yeah. My money's on Brazil just to support our lads and our team. Yep, absolutely. James isn't officially out of the World Cup. He's trying his absolute best to be fit. Said he's recovering very well, but doesn't want to risk it by playing. We need him. I think he'll be named in the squad, to be honest. I think he will be. Spurs barely made it past Marseille. Leao will tear Eric Dyer apart. I agree. Milan will wipe the floor with Spurs. I think so as well. Rafa Leao against Eric Dyer and Emerson Royale. Yeah, that's going to be good. Bobby not going with a shock. Firmino is finished, says Gary. Interesting. Am I going to be doing watch-alongs for the World Cup? Yes, I will be doing watch-alongs for the World Cup. But I haven't decided yet. I have not decided yet. Anyway, but guys, obviously, I did say this was going to be a short one. Thank you very much for watching. I will obviously see you guys in about half an hour for the first World Cup preview, which will be Group A. I have Qatar, Senegal, Netherlands, and Ecuador. So that'll be live at 6:30, 30 minutes from now, so you can count them. But yeah, join me for that one because Reese will be joining me for that one. And also 8 o'clock tonight, I will be doing the Prem prediction show for the final time. I'll be doing the Prem prediction show for the final time before the World Cup, so that'll be good. That'll be very, very good to see. And then tomorrow, 6 p.m., I've got a magnificent panel for the Group B group. Obviously, England, Iran, USA, and Wales. We have Michael Talks Football and Arpon, AD744. So they're going to be in the America side. For England, we have Chris, Leicester Till I Die. And we've also got Turf Moorhouse, Dan, as well for England. I haven't got Wales yet, but I have an inkling who I will ask for the Wales as well. But thank you very much for watching. And I will obviously see you guys in about half an hour's time. But thank you very much for watching for this impromptu live stream. But the big news, obviously, FSG potentially have reportedly put Liverpool up for sale. Roberto Firmino is not on the Brazil World Cup squad, which is very, very disappointing as well. And also Liverpool have got Real Madrid, a rerun of the UEFA Champions League final of last year. So, guys, I'm going to go and get something to eat. I'm going to get a drink, and I will see you for the first World Cup preview at 6:30, Group A, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye for now. You'll never walk alone. Cheers, Reds.